Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phoenix International Raceway. I think I sped coming into pit road, so it'll give me a few extra seconds to talk. But this is the setup that I've been using. Towards the start of the run, it really shreds the tires, but when you get later in the run, it definitely helps out. The right front's gonna wear really bad, and I'm only 6 laps into the run, and that's just that's what I found the best. Basically, this is on a 4. Any tighter, and it shreds it so much more, in my opinion. So this is what I feel comfortable running with. Obviously, running the 78 because U.S. Truck Enterprise won last week, aka my buddy Goose. So this is tips and tricks, and we're back at it again. So yeah, we're gonna try. I think the best I got is like a 27.3. Don't mind that 8-second lap up there. That just didn't happen. I don't know. Phoenix is weird, but we're gonna try to get close to a 27.3 again. This track is flat and it uses up a lot of tire to turn. As you heard in the turn, I don't use the brake very much unless I'm in a cup car. But I get all the way down here, come back up, let off at the cones. About that orange sign, I get back on it and I'd let it roll to the corner. Here's some cones again. Sometimes you just gotta tap it a little bit to get the car to turn. It lifted a lot there, and I don't think I'm gonna get it this time. 27.2, even better. So we're gonna talk about the track here a little bit, and we'll go from there. So coming into, I always mess these turns up. This would have been the old turn 1. These cones. If I could stop. I let off right before the car gets to this 3-cone mark. Right before the car gets to the 3-cone mark, I let off and let it arc. This is one of the tracks that we do allow to go down below the yellow a little bit in this turn, and come back up. Now obviously you can run this the whole way to the wall. You want to be mindful of people coming out of pit road. There's some more cones. This turn, same thing, 3 cones, let it off, let it roll the whole way through. Get down to this yellow line. You can even run the Clint Boyer line from like 2016, 2017, when he ran 2 tires down below. You can run that too, but your let off point's gonna be, or your get back on point is gonna be a little further down the line. But normally when the car is getting ready to pass that orange Gatorade sign, that's when I get back on the throttle and let the car accelerate off the corner. Now, pushing wide isn't a bad thing at this track, but that wall comes close awfully quick. So you really gotta watch that. Other than that, back around to this turn, I definitely, sometimes I use the brake just to get the car to turn just slightly, and then get down. I like to put the car right in the middle of the yellow line. Like to almost split it down the middle, then dive it way down in again. So I'm gonna give you guys remember a few more laps here. I'm gonna put some fresh tires on the car. Let you watch some of the wear that happens with this setup. It wears early, but it gets back. It equals out towards the end of the run, I think. But a lot of people aren't able to run a full fuel run on tires here, so normally the pit window is going to be between like 18 to 24 laps normally. So it's interesting to see how this is going to pan out for the Busch guys this week. But you can tweak with it a little bit. You might even want to raise it up a little bit on the outside or lower on the inside a little bit, really, to get that car to turn. But this is the best setup that I can come up with for this track. So I don't know what happened to the tips and tricks for last week, but apparently it didn't post. So, but yeah, we'll run a few laps. I'll leave the tire wear window open.
Let's go.
See, we get 24 laps of fuel. Now, towards the end of the run, I do slow down a good bit to really let the tires try to last as long as possible. But the more you're on the brake, the more you're going to wear that right front. And that's going to be the issue. Well. The tire wear is horrible on this track. This track's almost like Atlanta when it comes to tires. This is definitely my hardest track to keep tires under tire wear down on the car. Ooh, got a little loose coming out of the turn there, but this is definitely a track that I have issues with tire wear myself, even in a cup car. But this track is a good track. It's a fun track, I think. It's be interesting this week. Got really way out of the groove there. But .4 though, it's still not bad. But we're down, like I said, like 70% left on the right front. Well, like I said, this is very hard to do. Obviously we're an Xfinity or Busch car, so the setup's gonna be very different. Times are gonna be a little bit quicker in cup cars, but the wear is starting to slow down a little bit. I really gotta let the car roll. That's really gonna be the only way to try to save these tires towards the end of the run. But this setup is still, you're still getting pretty decent lap times, I think. And you can really let the car run out here too. That'll help with tire wear in itself. If you let the car run high. But when I try to give you guys a setup, I try to make it multi-lane, so it really just allows the car to rotate. Really letting it drift up high, trying to save the tires. We're only about 6/10 off running the higher lane, and it's saving the tires little by little. Towards the end of the run, you're not going to be able to hold the bottom. That's just how it's always been here. Most people aren't going to be able to run the full tire run, but now, as you can tell, the wire's starting to really slow down, and as we get towards the middle of the run, and it's starting to equal out with the lap here. So It's really just how you run it and how clean you are and how, you know, you keep the car straight and don't let it slide. Definitely towards the end of the run it does get a little loose, so you might want to try to maybe raise the wedge a little bit if you can't quite handle it, but overall it's not a bad setup. You just gotta really let the car roll. That's the only way you're gonna save the tires. The longer you let it roll, the faster you're gonna be, and the better your tires are going to be able to be managed. Well, that's the lowest I've got at that. Ugh, that was a little sketch. But on this run, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the full fuel run, just because of how the car's handling for me. So, but it's gonna be close. I'm gonna be within a lap or two of finishing the fuel run. So, you can tell times are really falling off towards the end of the run, trying to make sure these tires last till the end. As I slide it in going into the second turn, turn 2 and turn 3. When you get within like 12, 13 laps, you really want to only let it wear about 3%, as you can tell, because I'm right on the money right now with getting this car to the end of the run. I'm just letting the car roll through the whole turn, letting off a little bit earlier. Letting the car dive or work its way down, getting back on it when you get to the restart zone, and there you go. See, that's all you got to do. We're still at 27.8, which is not bad for how slow we have to go to really get these tires to last till the end. But it's very doable. This setup's very doable, and you still run pretty consistent lap times, even towards the end of the run. So, you just gotta stay smooth, stay on it. Other than that, like, this setup's pretty easy. If you gotta feather it, and sometimes the name of the game is how slow can you go. And this is definitely one of those tracks where how slow can you go towards the end of the race. Let these tires save. We're about a percentage ahead now. There's our tire marker came on, because now the rear tire's going. So this track is a battle of tires, and that's all it is. It's going to be a battle of tire management and who can try to make it. With you letting off, the rear end's starting to kick now. The tires are so worn. Yeah, see, it wants to kick out on you. Not very many people can make a whole fuel run on tires here, and that's all right. You know, you just make sure you practice and learn what you can do, what you can't do with the tires here. Like I said, between 18 and 24, that's a pretty big window of pitting, and allows up for a lot of strategy. I wouldn't recommend 2 tires here. Just not a place I would do it personally.
You're wearing those tires down, driver.
Yeah, see, he doesn't even want to go down to the line now, even when we're at 8%. probably get one more lap out of it. Yeah, she's not liking me right now. I should be able to get another lap out of her. It's going to be close. 21 laps, 20 laps is probably a good estimate of when to come to pit road. You can make it till then on your tires, but as you can tell, like, it's not liking me. Tell you, obviously,
you're wearing out the rubber.
I'd call out that I'm pitting this time by, bring it down to pit road, and just slowly 45, made it with 1% left. So that's about it. It's Phoenix. You know, you got to really take care of your tires. I made it 21 laps, so that's pretty good for one of these cars. Now, the Cup cars are a little bit easier, I think, to save the tires, but that's just my opinion. But that's all for the tips and tricks here at Phoenix. So good luck on Tuesday night. And Cup guys, good luck on Wednesday.